How to practice Qi Gong, how to practice Yuan Qi Gong. There are 5 things very important to remember or to look at if you practice. The first thing is your goal. Second is time. Third is rhythm. Fourth is the spot where you practice. And 5 is the feedback that you get from yourself or that you get from other things. Let's talk about the goal that you set. Now most people, they don't know why they want to practice Qigong. They say, well, yeah, it looks good or it's good for your health, but deep down inside they really don't know why they practice it. Now if you can answer that question, that is really an important answer, because it tells you something about yourself. It tells you namely that your energy is asking for something. And it is the most important thing that your energy is asking for. It is the first thing that your energy wants. Or it is the biggest thing that your energy wants to change. That's why it's very important to set your goal. And you don't have to set your goal immediately. You don't have to know immediately why, because it's a difficult question. But if you start learning Qigong, then also start asking yourself why you want to learn it. And within a couple of lessons, you pick an answer. And maybe the answer is not right, and maybe the answer is not complete, but it's not a wrong answer. You just follow and you think, okay, this is why I want to practice Qigong. And then you set your energy in that direction. And after a while, if it changes, it changes. It doesn't matter. I mean, you changing. Maybe you go deeper, maybe you change in another direction. So also the question why you want to learn Qigong can change. Second thing that we're going to discuss is time. Of course, this is the most important thing to learn Qigong, to practice Qigong. You need to have time for it. And if you are already very busy and you have so much on your plate and your day is full with all kinds of stuff, and you think, well, I need something to calm me down, let's take Qigong. That's the wrong answer. You don't take Qigong to get more quiet. First you get more quiet and then you can do Qigong. So if you don't have time to do it, then don't. First, organize your time. Now if you're ready to pick a time, then pick a time where nobody can disturb you for, let's say, half an hour. And that time you should be able to repeat every day. It also can be the time that you're most receptive to energy. So this is for me early morning or in the deep of the night, but this can be for you completely another time. Now take more time than you need, because if you take the time very narrow and you have only this much time to do your exercises in, then you're bound to do them not at ease. Take more time to detach yourself from your daily life, take more time to get into the mood and get into the feeling, and also take more time for mistakes and for errors and for maybe unexpected things to happen. Another thing about time is that you don't rush your exercises. You keep focused, you're doing your exercises, and sometimes part of an exercise is not so nice to do, or you don't get into the feeling as you want to, or yesterday went better than today and you really want to go to the end of the exercise. But if you're not doing the complete exercise with the full intent, you're not doing an exercise at all. So you better stay at the point that you really don't like or that doesn't work at that time, and then you keep on practicing there, and maybe that's the practice for the day. Same goes for the total of exercises. Don't rush through them. If you don't want to do one exercise, then don't. Skip it for that day and do it another day. Or maybe you just do that exercise only and concentrate on that one. But if you keep at an exercise and it doesn't work and you tend to get stuck, then you stop. and you go to the next exercise, or you stop completely and end your exercise for that day. Take your time to practice every step that I teach you. Maybe you think, I want to know what's next, and you're more excited about that step. Maybe it takes too long for you to learn. Maybe you really don't feel like this is you. But if you skip these steps, you skip a tool. And we already compared working with your energy with working, for example, with electricity. You cannot work with electricity if you don't know how to use a voltmeter. You cannot work with electricity if you don't know how to connect your battery. All these steps are necessary to learn Qigong from the basis up to a higher level. Choose the practice that you want to do for that day. Make a schedule for the week, make a schedule for a couple of weeks, but choose the practice that you want to do. And although I don't give you too much exercises to do, sometimes one exercise can take up all the time that you have for practicing. So make a choice, say this is what I'm going to do today. Don't be hard on yourself. If it doesn't work like that, you do it differently, but just plan it up front. So next time we will talk about the other things that are important for practice, like rhythm, like the place where you want to be, and how you can get the feedback.